Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again time for another episode of Brawl News, your favorite spot to get all the information of what the heck is going on here in the Brawl Stars community that you might not know about, but might want to know about. We have a few really fun things to get into in today's video, such as free rewards coming around the corner with this Lunar New Year, and some other really important current events going on right now in Brawl Stars. So hope you guys are all pumped up. Let's get straight away into it. Here we go! So of course, before we start off anything in today's video, my YouTuber things, be sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you enjoy these Brawl News episodes. I try my absolute best to stay on top of all the crazy stuff that happens in this game to keep you all in a loop so you don't have to dig around as much. So I'd really appreciate that if you do that. Also, if you guys are thinking about doing a little bit of gemming here in this new update, of course, be sure to use code RAY in the Brawl Stars shop. Guys, we're keeping those dance parties a-rolling. It helps me out a ton. And then finally, today's video is brought to you by the one and only OnePlus, with the Nord N10 just being released not too long ago. By far the best phone on the market in terms of price when it comes to 5G. So that link will be in the description down below if you'd like to check it out. But with that being said, let's get into the video. So everybody, we are starting off the news in today's video over here in Brawl Stars, outlining some really awesome info on free rewards once Lunar New Year comes around the corner. So if we head to the patch notes that are live in game right now and head to the section of Lunar New Year, we can see a few different things. Number one, main menu and background music will be changed from what we already have with this update, so very much so looking forward to that. Always a fan of the Lunar New Year backgrounds and things like that. But as you can see right below it, we have 5 Lunar New Year themed pins. Now, people in the community had pointed out that there were a total of 6 pins being showed in the Brawl Talk that are going to be coming for this Lunar New Year, so some people think that we might be getting one of these bad boys completely free, which is always good, right? Free stuff is great. But that's not all for the free things we're going to be getting this Lunar New Year. This one much more difficult to find out because it's literally not in the patch notes. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys didn't know this was coming. But as you can see over in the App Store where you download the update, it gives you additional information on what is coming. So outlined here in the middle portion, as you can see, Lunar Brawl is back, Year of the Ox, free Mega Brawl Box on February 12th, and more. I know that might not be a whole lot to a lot of people, but there's nothing better than opening up your game and you see a free Mega Brawl Box in your shop, especially if you're free to play. So if you guys get anything out of that free Mega Brawl Box, be sure to let me know over on Twitter at me. I want to see. There will be free legendaries pulled on February 12th, and I'm very much so looking forward to it. I wish you all the best of luck. Hopefully you are one of those lucky people who get that free legendary brawler. And also to reiterate, the dates that we're getting the free Mega Brawl Box, February 12th, is the exact date of Lunar New Year, so that's when we can expect the background to change as well as the cool offers coming around the corner. So make sure to mark your calendars. It's going to be a great time playing Brawl Stars when it comes out. So transitioning into our next bit of news, hopping on over to Reddit with a topic that I find incredibly interesting that's been popping up a lot more as of recently, and that is these hacked maps. I know OJ covered this in his most recent Juicy News Network episode, but if we take a look at this post from Candied Kittens, you'll see what I'm talking about. There is so many more examples of these hacked walls being implemented into the actual rotation of the competition entry maps, where literally they can't be broken. The Frank tries to swing his super, they are confined in this small little square. Don't ask me how this is a thing because I have no idea how things like this are happening, but I've seen it before. This isn't the first time that these have been popping up, just more recently I've been seeing them. It is so bizarre. I'm so happy they have Gale in this rotation so we can see that you can't even jump over the walls. They are like weird walls that have a strange property to them. But getting into the next example, the user saying, so I played on a hacked map. I didn't record the audio, but when you hit a silver box, there were metallic noises coming from them. I think the boxes were unbreakable, but I couldn't test it. They are unbreakable, which we saw in the last video, and for some reason whenever these hacked walls come up in the rotation, they are accompanied a lot of the time with these sprout walls that are outlining the interior of it. But hey, you know, Edgar just jumped over it, so maybe they're not completely unable to jump over things. It's just bizarre how the Gale wasn't able to. Maybe because it was pointed at the wall, and the Surge being able to jump over there as well. Let's see how he progresses into this map here. Okay, so it looks like the Surge is getting ready to gadget over the wall unless he wants to die to the poison. Poor Poco has to leave him behind. but he's exploring the rest of the map here, shooting at the sprout walls there, and they wiggle. So it's sprout walls that never decay. Super peculiar. Have you guys ever come across a map like this in rotation on your own? Because I have not yet seen one. But it's just really bizarre, really bizarre. Can't be destroyed. And then another example, only 10 hours ago, this map was found. Undestructible walls with a bunch of different jump pads. It seems like people are finding out ways to make these, and I'm not sure how to. It's so bizarre, so bizarre. I don't know if it's rule breaking or anything like that. It has to be, right? Because it's not a wall that you can place down in normal map maker. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this in the comments down below. Super peculiar. So next, getting into the more current event things going on here in Brawl Stars as of recently. The very first one, as you all know, Warrior Bow is now into rotation. We can purchase the skin for 29 gems. And I'm not gonna lie, if you see the skin in your rotation, it is just a reminder that you failed the challenge. Am I right? I think we all tried the challenge at least, but if you see the skin, it's kind of a slap in the face. Like, you did a bad job, dude. So guys, as ashamed as I am, we're still going to be picking up this bad boy. Guys, we got to have all of the new stuff on our account. And you know what? 29 gems, not too shabby for reskinning. It's pretty dang cheap and a pretty cool skin. And you know what? It doesn't make me feel as bad that we lost the challenge, and it makes me question, why was I trying so dang hard and sweating my butt off for 29 gems? But that's not the only new thing that we can get our hands on right now. As you guys can see in the Star Point shop, the Dark Tide Carl skin is out into rotation, so we can get our hands on some more update content before the Brawl Pass is even out into rotation. So it is 10,000 star points, the same exact amount as a Knight Mecha Crow skin. I gotta say, I'm a really big fan of this one. I love how it's modeled after one of the more expensive skins like Captain Carl. I know a lot of people have a ton of star points stashed away onto their account, so it feels good being able to spend them here in the game. So we're going to be picking this bad boy up as well. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. The goatee will never get old, dude. Dark Tide Carl looking fresh. I like it. So next, getting into some additional update content, though it might be on the smaller end of things. I wanted to mention it in today's video because I don't know if a lot of people mentioned it in the sneak peek videos, and I'm a huge fan of them, and that is additional facial animation changes to certain brawlers in the game. So here's the list in the patch notes of all the animated faces that came out with this update. A lot of them are a bit on the smaller end of things, almost like it's hard to even notice a change, but it is changing, just adding a little bit more personality to some of the brawlers in the game. But there's a few in particular that I absolutely love. One for Rockabilly Mortis and Frank. So a lot of you guys pointed this out in the sneak peek videos, but Frank is now smiling. He is a happy boy. I love this change to Frank. Super simple, but that grin, man. Frank is a happy guy. I like it. But then getting into the facial changes for Mortis, the Rockabilly skin is looking even cooler now as we transition over there. You can see his fangs. He's winking. Guys, I love this skin even more. As you all know, this is my favorite skin in the game by far, and now just another reason to like it that much more. I love his wink, dude. And his fangs. So cool. In other news, the Season 4 Brawl Pass is just about to end, everybody. We have 2 days and 15 hours remaining. Don't let that date creep up on you. It's coming out on February 1st. I feel like it is kind of coming quick, so make sure all your preparations are in order. Don't be like me and have all these quests still available. Try to get as much progression as you can until that date arrives. We need all of the help we can get when getting new things and advancing here in the game, so be smart about that. And then to wrap up today's video, I didn't think I would be saying this, but as you all know, a few days ago we made a video on a particular map that has made it 3 times into rotation, a particular showdown map. Well guys, showdown is out into rotation right now. We have a new map with even more zeros. I believe the dev team took away trophies from the winner slot to try to avoid this to a certain degree, but I think the meme is just too strong at this point. If people see this map out into the actual showdown event slot rotation, they're going to vote for it. So guys, can we make it a 6th time? Who the heck knows? And I say 6 because there has been a bunch of different variations of this map that ended up winning as well. Just this concept people adore for some reason. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, everyone, that is it for our episode of Brawl News today. Whenever an update comes around the corner, there's never really big, hard-hitting bits of news to go over, such as new brawlers coming out and things along those lines, but there always is stuff going on inside the community that I like to keep you guys caught up to speed with. So a little bit of a light-hearted Brawl News in today's video, but kind of important. Make sure to be on the lookout for those free things coming around the corner. I'm assuming there's going to be really awesome offers for Lunar New Year. If you guys are light spenders here in the game, make sure to check those out. Some of the offers which we've seen in the past are really, really good and help out progression a lot, so keep a lookout for that, as well as best of luck with that free Mega Brawl box. But yeah, everyone, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. I'd really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios, everybody.